Good evening, everyone from Japan. Time check, it's now 7:46 p.m. in Japan. That's JST, Japan Standard Time. Wherever you are watching from, you are welcome. Tonight, I'm going to share a personal experience with you. Why I preach teaching jobs to Japan or teaching path to Japan. I'm so passionate about this topic because of what happened yesterday during my live stream on TikTok. So I'm here to share someone's experience. I won't mention any names, but it was discussion that happened, and what we learned from it, I want to share with you. That's why I titled this live, Why I Preach Teaching Path to Japan to my African brothers. Of course, we are a family, so I need to tell you what I have learned and why you should follow either A or B. All right. So without much ado, we will go into it. But first, let me remind everyone that if you are new to this channel, I keep talking about this ebook because it has all the detailed information you need to know about this teaching path to Japan. And if you are watching from TikTok, the link is in my bio. You can click on it and grab your copy. It's going to help you a lot. If you are watching from YouTube, then the link is in the description of this video. Please grab a copy and you're going to enjoy it. All right. Hello, JC. Good morning. Hello, I see you, Beatrice, and I see you, Elizabeth. Thank you so much for joining. So yeah, tonight, I don't think I will be long, but I want to share with you what happened yesterday. Usually, I start the live stream on TikTok and move to YouTube, and after YouTube, I still go back to TikTok. So yesterday, after the live stream on YouTube, I was still live on TikTok, and I had two people passing comments in the comment section, which I found so weird. One of them was saying I should stop deceiving people because in Japan there are no jobs. That was what the person was saying in the comment section. I was so curious to find out why the person was saying was sending such messages. So I had to pick the person up to explain why he was saying I am deceiving people. And even though I had a preconceived mindset about why he was saying that, I wanted to be sure. And lo and behold, his explanation confirmed my thinking. He was like, okay, I am not in Japan, but I have friends who are living in Japan and they are complaining they have been there for long and they cannot make it. Japan is not good for foreigners, especially if you are from Africa. Then I took my time. At first, I was a little bit getting off, but I took my time and asked, those of your friends you are talking about, how did they come? On what visa are they? And the person was like, okay, they came with tourist visa and they want to change, but there are no jobs. And I was like, okay, this is the issue. I have never preached the coming to Japan with tourist visa on my channel. Any of my channels, TikTok, YouTube, I have never preached that path because I am very much aware of the difficulties of changing or trying to change from becoming a tourist to a worker in Japan. This is why I won't preach that to any of my African brothers. You see? So luckily, I had people joining from one from Finland, others based in Japan, and they also came in to help me educate the person that no, what he was saying is actually not the fact. You cannot use your friend's situation because of how they came to generalize the entire country that no, Japan is ABC. So he was saying they don't live a good life. So I was asking him, he should look at me because yesterday I was dressed up because of something we had to do in our school. And because I cherish my viewers, I wish to just present myself to them just as I went to work. So I asked him, look at me. Do I look like somebody who is not having a good life? He couldn't he couldn't comment and said that maybe I am a different person. And I said, yes, that is the point. I am different. That is why I am preaching that people should come the way I came. Because if you are here as a teacher, you don't struggle for menial jobs. At least you have a job. If that is not okay for you, you can also look for part-time jobs. Sometimes it is difficult to have part-time jobs. That is a fact. I didn't get any part-time job when I was an ALT for the first year. But it doesn't mean I did not have a job. Do you get the point? So this is why I will not preach coming to Japan as a tourist or as an entertainer or as anything else. No, my people, I know what I am saying. Some may say you don't want people to come to Japan. I have never said that. People are in my inbox explaining or pouring their frustrations, and I had no idea, I had no power to help them out just because they came not with teaching, but through other means, not with student visa. People who came as a student, or they don't have problem. Students and work, they don't have any problem. You might complain that the work you are looking for, you are not getting it. That is a different issue. But to say, I am not getting a job, that is also a different issue. Please, I have never preached on my channel that people should come to Japan with tourist visa. Okay? And according to that person, he would prefer people going to Europe and other places to Japan. That is his opinion. That's okay. I have also met people here in Japan who came from other places, some trying to get permanent residency in Japan, some having to compare education system here in Japan and to their home country. So life is about choices. I am preaching about coming to Japan as an ALT, especially once you have a degree, once you have a bachelor or above. That should be your focus, because the other means would make you suffer in Japan. So that is my message I have been preaching. All right. So I found it weird for people to just join and were saying I was deceiving. Meanwhile, I will never do. I have no reason to tell a lie here. All right. That was the first person. Now let's get to the second person. The second person was also commenting that it was difficult, or it is difficult, to get a job in Japan. And I had to bring him up as well. And according to him, he is here. He did not know that it is difficult to change from any other visa to a working visa. So when we tried to interrogate, to ask him questions, how he came, he confessed that he came through entertainment visa. This is what happens. Because people are eager to travel, those calling themselves agents capitalize on this eagerness or this anxiety, this anxiousness to just travel, and they extort money from people, telling them when you get there, or you can change. No, with Japan, it is not the same as it was yesterday. So before you take that move and say, somebody says there is a conference going on, you can come and change. Please, after watching this video, please rethink about that option, because you are not going to have it easy. The person confirmed yesterday that he had friends who are being asked to leave and go back to their countries. As to whether they will be leaving actually or not, I cannot tell. But the fact is, they are being asked to go back to their home countries. What is the point paying huge sums of money to agents, and when you are here, one, you can't even find a job to do, and two, you are being asked to go back? Where I came from, how I struggle, I know how things are. Coming to Japan might not be a child's play. You might have gone to some places to get something, hoping that you work and pay back. If you come here, you are not able to work and you are asked to go back home. That might be a double trouble. All right? This is why I preached coming to Japan as a teacher. And I keep hammering the fact that you don't necessarily have to be a teacher in your country in order to qualify. All you need is a bachelor's degree or above. And then if you have any additional teaching certificate like TEFL, which I recommend, or TESOL, and a driver's license, which is also strongly recommended, if you have those things, that's all you need. And a little bit of patience. Yes, a little bit of patience. Because a lot of people are applying every year. It does not automatically mean once you apply, you may get it. But we just have to be patient. The one thing in this life is no matter what you attend, when you attend an interview, whether the outcome is good or not, there is something new to be learned from the interview. So I only encourage people to keep pushing to get to the interview levels. When you get there, when it goes well, we thank God. If it doesn't go well, you would at least learn something from it. Prepare yourself, learn the good things, add to those ones that you have done well, and move forward. The next time you apply again. And I've been saying myself here as I'm talking to you, the first year I applied, I did not get it. I didn't get it the first time. So I learned lessons from the first time and I added to what I think or I thought I had done well and prepared for the second year. That's how come I got it and I'm here today talking to you as a brother, as a friend. So please, I know certainly what I am telling you. I will never tell you come to Japan with a tourist visa because when you come, it is not easy, right? It is not easy. That person who is in Japan now struggling to get a job confessed yesterday that if he had known or if it were explained to him that you cannot get it easily, he wouldn't have come. That is how it is. A lot of people don't get to know the fact because the agents, I call them the agent, inverted comma, the agents might not tell you the fact. They are after their money. They want you to pay them and they get their money. The irony is when you are here suffering, struggling, they might not be here to suffer with you. If you call them, they might not answer. So everything is back to you. So my people, my brothers and sisters, if you have a bachelor, don't ever think of coming to Japan as a tourist. Because in this life, if you rush, you will certainly crash. All you need is a little bit of patience and everything will be okay. Do you get the point? I am so passionate about this because it is something that people get to tell me they are struggling, and I can't help. I am not an agent. I just put out information which I think will be beneficial to my fellow brothers and sisters. All right? Because I believe it is information that we need to thrive in this life. That is why I have been answering questions to the best of my ability. If it is on TikTok, if it is on YouTube, I always make sure I answer questions. If I don't know, I'll tell you. As for this, I have no idea. And that is how it is. My fellow brothers and sisters, please don't fall into that trap. Okay? It is good to take risk. So, well, if you think this is one of the risks you want to take, please go ahead. I am just here to put out the fact that no, it is not worth it. That is my opinion anyway. Especially if you have a bachelor. Those of us who have bachelors, and I don't want to talk about age, but well, sometimes it might be possible for me to talk about age. Those of us above or 35 going to 40 or 40 or above, it is not worth it to come as a tourist thinking you would switch over. What I've heard, which I've put on my TikTok, on my TikTok from somebody's experience, is that when you come as a tourist thinking you are going to change, You might be on that waiting list where you cannot work for 9 months. 9 months before, if you are lucky, you will be given is it working permit to work within those 9 months. If somebody, a friend of you, a friend of yours, gets something to call you and come and do 1 hour a day or whatever, that is what you'll be doing, or else you will be depending on your people back home. Meanwhile, we all know that once we come out from our homes, Africa, it is expected that you should rather be supporting us. Most of us, that's how it is. Maybe few of us might not get it that way. You can be supported from back home whilst you are here. But most of us, that's not how it is. So don't fall into that trap of coming as a tourist. To me, it's a trap. But if you think that is your best bet, well, I can wish you well. But did you also know if you have the documents, you don't need any agent to apply for tourist visa. You can actually go to the embassy or email them to inquire what and what do you need. You don't need any agent. You don't need to pay any huge sums of amount to anybody to apply for tourist visa for you. Did you know that the money you pay to them is actually some of the monies they put back in their accounts to print out and support you with it as bank documents? Did you know that that is what happens? Yes, that is actually what happens. When you pay such monies, they put it back into their accounts and it becomes something they print out to support you with. My people, this is serious. Let's not fall into that trap. Anyway, let me get some questions here on TikTok. Thank you for the likes. Thank you so much for the likes. Yeah, Tokyo Lingo. Others are buying Gaijin Koku visa. Oh, Gaijin Koku visa. You now need to show Japanese proficiency. Avoid. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Tokyo Lingo is here. Thank you. Thank you for talking about this issue. Many Africans are being yes, thank you. Tokyo Lingo is one of the language institutions that help foreigners, especially Africans, to learn Japanese. Okay, they are focused on helping you learn Japanese before coming to Japan. So you can check on them on TikTok, Tokyo Lingo. Okay, yeah, that's what she's saying. She knows the fact. She's been here for a long time, more than I do. So she knows that what I'm saying is a fact. Please, my African brothers and sisters, I am rather begging you, don't fall into this trap. It is not worth it, because when you are here and you come across my channel, I talk about something, I'm in Japan, you say, oh bro, I'm here, can you help me? I don't have such powers to help you. So please, let's all help ourselves. That is why I am here. Yesterday, the guy who is here was saying I should be talking about it and advising people not to come. And another person was on the live and saying, we've been saying it, but people will not listen. They will say, you are here. Why don't you want me to come? Me, I want you to come. I want you to come the way I came. I did not have it straightforward. I keep saying it. I applied the first year. I didn't get it. I applied again because I did not give up. I applied again and I got it. That's why I'm telling you that have a little bit of patience. That's all you need. Okay? You might think 1 year is too long. I can't wait. But actually, when you come here and you are struggling, you will think even 1 year is, I don't know how to describe it. Please, just don't fall into that trap. It's not worth it. Okay? All right, let's continue with the questions. Thank you, Tokyo Lingo, for your questions and your insights. Thank you so much. Kelmo Dynamics says, wow, you telling, thank you. Yeah, I have no reason to tell a lie, please. I have no reason to tell a lie. Yes, so I will always say it as it is. What I'm saying was what happened just yesterday on my TikTok live here. All right. JC on YouTube says, please, I want to request for be added to your WhatsApp group. JC, okay. JC, if you watch, can you send a message under any of my videos on my channel and I will respond to it. Okay. Please, I want to request. Oh, the same question. All right. Please send a message under any of my videos on YouTube and I will respond to it. Okay. When they say no jobs, is it because the visa they are on is not allowed for them to work, or there are no jobs in Japan that they can do and be paid by hands like some countries do to illegal immigrants? Thank you so much, Beatrice, for this question. The fact is, Japan is trying to do away with illegal residents, illegal immigrants. And so any legal company that you want to work in will request from you to present residence card. Residence card. And if you are a tourist or you are here with a tourist visa, they don't give you residence card. And once you don't have that, most of the companies are not willing to recruit you. And for the tabletop payment, if there are jobs like that, I have no idea. Do you get the point? I have no idea. That is why it seems like it is difficult for them to get jobs. I know there are people who came here, they have bachelors, but even though they got working permit, they are on the UN visa, the asylum visa. But the dispatch companies were like, with these qualifications, why are you on asylum visa? They did not offer them the jobs. You see? So that's why I keep saying it. If you have a bachelor, don't try coming as a tourist thinking you can change to do any job. No. Even if it is possible, that's going to take you more than 6 months, maximum 9 months. Do you get the point? I don't think it is worth it. Yeah, Beatrice, thank you for your question. That is the honest answer that I know to give you. Yeah, it's not easy, my people. It's not very easy. Don't try it. Don't try it. This is why I am so passionate about this tonight. And I want to share it with you guys that please come to Japan. I have been preaching it. Come to Japan. I keep saying it. You don't have to be a teacher. Once you have a bachelor, you are more than good to go. I've talked about how to pass your interviews on my channel. When you are called for interviews, you just go to my YouTube channel, watch the videos, and you get all your tips. I went ahead to write an ebook which also contained details about even how to have your CVs done to be fit Japan focused. So I'm trying my best from my side to assist the best way I can assist. What I needed from you, or what I need from you, is also to assist yourself by not falling for these traps, and which might turn around to even affect me. When you ask me, can you help me? It's affecting me emotionally because I cannot help you. I am not happy with myself. Meanwhile, I don't have any power. Do you get the point? So please, let's help each other. Okay? Yes. Come to Japan legally. That's it. Beatrice. Come to Japan legally. Even though tourism is legal, it becomes illegal when you come and you are thinking you will stay here. That becomes illegal. So if you have money, you just want to come and visit Japan and see how their things are, see how the beautiful flowers bloom in spring, and you want to go back. If they give you 7 days or 15 days, you are just here to visit and go back. That is fine. It is legal. But if you intentioned to live here and work, if you plan to live here and work, then please, please, and please, I am rather begging you, don't come as a tourist because it's not gonna work. All right? Please, don't do it. It's a trap. I call it visa trap. This is why I have been preaching come to Japan as a teacher to my African brothers. Some people don't get it. They misconstrued the fact that I am talking about teaching. They say, oh, is it only teaching that is there? No. The point is, Japan is not an English speaking country. There are jobs. There are jobs working. There are people who are looking for workers. It's a fact. Today, I saw one in a city I won't mention. They are looking for caregivers for a particular person. But those things are not for people outside Japan. And if you are in Japan, they require you to have a legal visa, a legal residence. For example, if you are a dependent, you are a legal person. If you are a student, you are a legal person. You can do such jobs because most of such jobs are not paying on table. If you are lucky to get something that could pay you on table, that's fair enough. Because once it's on table, it means it's not going through the, and such companies are not common. You know why? Because the education system here has enlightened the citizens to know that if you do that, you are not hurting the person, you are not hurting the employee, you are not hurting you, or you are hurting the government. And who is the government? You form part of the government. Because if you pay the person legally, the person pays tax. The taxes are used to develop the country for you. They have enlightened the people so that they will be aware that once you are trying to help somebody to evade tax, paying on table means you are not paying tax. So because the citizens have been educated, most of the companies are not willing to do that. Do you get the point? This is why it might look difficult for people to get jobs if they don't have the legal residence. All right? So my people, come to Japan the legal way. Either by students or by student status or by teaching status. If you find a language school that could sponsor you, it's fine because it is highly recommended that you study the language. All right? So please, please and please. I don't know if I should add this or this experience also that I had with my better half. Well, maybe I should say it the next time because such experiences could be hard if you have a legal residence. Yes, it has to do with some legal battle with an employer. Yes. So please, if you don't have that legal residence, you can't do that. Some of the employers try to look down upon the employees just because they think you don't have legal residence. A typical example, it happened to my better half, my wife. But because we are legal residents, I just laughed over it and I said, no, this person does not know who she is dealing with. And we had to follow the legalities. It took months, but we saw the results. So please come to Japan as a legal person if you want to work. Well, Beatrice, I should say it. Beatrice, Beatrice, I should say it. Yes, I should say it. Are you sure? You don't want me to say it next time, huh? Yes, it was something serious, you know? Hmm. Well, I wanted to make a whole video about it, but hmm, what do you want me to explain? Beatrice, what do you want me to explain? I'm here to explain everything. Please tell me, what do you want me to explain? Working holiday visa, free, $50 full time, under 30. Okay, the working holiday visa is Japanese government policy that they've introduced, and it's mostly granted to students of um, some countries. I don't know if any African country is part of this. It's granted to students from America, Canada, and those places. And who is charging you? Those things, if you see money attached, please don't try it. Those things are not genuine. Okay? if you see those monies, like you say, where did you get these things? Can you tell me? Employer sponsorship, zero, $0 to $500 full time, any job. Where do you get these things? These things look more like those agent. Where do you get these things? Because if you get a job in Japan from a legal website, you don't pay a dime. No, you don't pay any money. You don't pay anything to anybody. Getting a job in Japan doesn't require you to have money to pay to anybody. When you are successful, they will just ask you, do you have this amount to come to Japan with? Because when you come here, you are going to spend on yourself. You rent an apartment, you go to work for some months before you are paid. So they will just want you to have some kind of amount to prove that you have it in your account before you come. That's all. You are not paying anybody any money. Thanks for the follow. Thanks for the likes, Jenny. I see you. Thanks for the likes. It's under your description of this live. Me? Description of this live? I'm sorry. Wait, let me check. So, like I said, those things were meant to say, if you see anything like that, it's a scam. Run away from them. But no, I deleted them because no. Beatrice, thank you for checking them through. No, no job would require you to pay any amount to come to Japan. No, thank you so much. Thank you so much for the prompt. Thank you. So check again. Please check again. Yeah, so guys, I believe this message would be received well by all of us because it is very, very important for us not to fall into these traps. You don't jump from frying pan to fire, right? Oh, Osaka. Thank you. Certified quality. Osaka, yay! Thank you. Come to Osaka. Just by me. All right. Joe Gregory, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the thumbs up. Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, please. If you are suffering or you are going through something, the hard times in your comfort zone, is better than coming to a foreign land and go through hell. But well, I am just putting out information. It is left to you to either take it or leave it. Don't think I am here and I don't want you to come. I always say, please come. Come through how I came. I did not get it first time. I did not give up. So you don't have to give up. Okay? All right. Yep. If there are no other questions, I would kindly bring this live to an end because today I just want to make it brief. Beatrice, even though you requested that I should talk about that incident, I would make it a video and post on my channel. Thank you so much. Yes. So forget about it. Anything like that, no work visa or no company, legit company will demand money from you. No. So please, thank you so much for the prompts. Yeah. All right. Enjoy your afternoon if you are in the afternoon. Enjoy your morning if you are still in the morning. And I will see you in the next one. All right. But if you are watching a replay, don't forget to watch this playlist because you're going to get a lot of videos there which will inform you the more. See you. Or do you have any question? Yeah, do you have any question? I think Gregory, do you have any question? I see Gregory. Do you have any further question? I'm here to answer questions. Ah, you are in the afternoon. Okay, Gregory says he has a question. So please, let's wait for the question. What's your question, please? Feel free to ask. Yeah, guys, somebody asked, how do I come to Japan? Yeah, please, if you have a bachelor, we keep saying it every day, all the time. Just look for these companies: Borderlink, Interact, Altia Central, Joy Talk, Hart Corporation, A to Z ALT Company, a lot of them. Apply. You can even type Shane Corporation. Sometimes they recruit people from outside Japan. Yeah, they do. Yes, thank you, Gregory. Yeah, that's it. No legit company, as far as I know, with Japan, no legit company will ask you for money. No, 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 no. Doesn't work like that here. And I believe it doesn't work like that in most of the countries. Yeah. Mm. Guys, please, if you are new here, don't forget to subscribe to this channel so that anytime we come up with new updates concerning working in Japan or coming to Japan, you will be notified. And if you are watching from TikTok, thank you for the follow. Wallace, I see you. Thanks for the follow. Wallace. Guys, enjoy your morning. Thank you. See you.